and I was like, well, dancing involves your feet, not your arms. Hey, what's up YouTube fam? It's Cyn coming at you with, yes, another YouTube video. I will be posting every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for those of you who care. If you subscribe to me and press the little bell icon, you will be notified whenever I post anything. So today I want to talk to you guys about the time I broke both my arms and both of my ankles. Yes, it happened to me. And I feel like I'm the only person it's happened to before. Yeah. Let's just jump into the video, shall we? So this happened towards the end of 6th grade. I was in gym class and these two girls were pushing me around while we were playing volleyball. And these girls ended up pushing me into this kid who was really into the game. The next thing I know, I got pushed by the kids, and then this kid came at full force, and I fell down, and I broke both of my wrists at the growth plate. But the funny thing is, my mom immediately picked me up from the school nurse, as the school nurse told my mother over the phone, she has some pretty bad bruising and she cannot move her wrist without crying. You need to get down here. So my mom got down here. She first took me to my regular doctor, and they sent me to an orthopedic clinic. So we went through x-rays and everything, and at first it was only one wrist that was bugging me, and that was my right wrist. So I went and I had x-rays. They came in and they said, yeah, she fractured her wrist on the growth plate. They showed me my x-rays. I wasn't able to get a copy of them, but I don't know if you can see this. Focus. But that's me with my bright pink cast. Yeah, great. That was me with my bright pink cast on my right arm. A couple hours after I had just gotten this arm with my cast done, I started to get bruising on my other wrist, my left wrist. It started swelling really bad, and it started giving me like unbearable pain. So it happened on a Friday, and they weren't open during the weekend. I took a splint and I put it on my wrist, and I was like, okay, I'll be fine now. At this point, I had one arm in a cast and the other in a splint. So the weekend's over and Monday comes, and my mom immediately takes me to the doctor, and they look at it and they go, oh, yeah, she does have a hairline fracture on this wrist. And so instead of putting me in a cast, they put me in another splint. It covered my thumb and halfway down, you know, kind of like a cast would, but I was able to take that one off when I was showering. They told me, oh yeah, come back in a week and we'll see if it's still bad or if it's well or if we need to put a cast on it. I come back a week later and I get a cast on this arm. So at this point I had a bright pink cast and a bright blue cast, but I was still going to my dance classes. I was taking dance classes every Tuesday and Thursday, and I was like, well, dancing involves your feet, not your arms. So I decided to, why not? I'm gonna go back to dance, and I'm gonna go dance my heart out and, you know, kind of lift my spirits because I couldn't do my gymnastics. That wasn't a good choice, because the next thing I know, when we were going in for our posing, this girl slides straight into my right ankle and she fractures it. So I'm automatically in unbearable pain yet again. Oh my god. And I have to be rushed to the doctors yet again. So the doctors immediately get me in. They x-ray my ankle and they're like, oh, yep, you've got a hairline fracture on your ankle. So instead of putting me into a cast, because then I would have had 3 casts, they put me into a boot, and a boot is like a cast, but you're able to take it off to like shower. But I had strict instructions that I was not able to remove them at all for the first 2 weeks, because if I did, then I would mess up my ankle a lot worse, and I would have had to get surgery. Which 6th grade me was absolutely terrified of that. So I had 2 arms in a cast, I had my ankle in a cast, and so I was in a wheelchair for the longest time, because how was I supposed to get around? Alright, I wasn't. So I was in a wheelchair, and I still had not taken middle school finals, so I had to go in for the last week of school, where they pushed me around in a wheelchair. I couldn't write, so a girl had to come in and circle all my answers and write all of my like short responses. And then if I wanted to go see my teachers, I had to have a person push me around the whole school just to see everybody. It was terrible. But since I was doing everything with my only free limb, which was my left leg, ankle, left side, my ankle became sprained and my bone became bruised because I was using it so much. I'm sitting in a wheelchair now with 2 casts on my arms, a boot on one leg, and a splint on another. I cannot be a kid. For the whole summer, I finally got my casts off like 3 weeks before summer was about to end and school was about to start. So yeah, that is my story about how I broke both my arms and my leg. If you enjoyed this video and my misfortune, please definitely like this video, subscribe, share it with whomever you want. Bye.